Welcome back, everybody, to the Bookworms Buddy. Today I'm going to be going over um, my reads for September. I'm going to review 4 of the books that I read. I read 8 total. Um, so let's just get started. For the first book, The Passage by Justin Cronin. This was really a fantastic book. It's post-apocalyptic, which is, one of my favorite genres. And this is actually part of a trilogy. This is the first one. I'm going to be reading the second one, which is the 12th, come November. There is a third book, The City of Mirrors. Its expected publication is 2014. This was really good. It was a little tough come center because there was a complete shift in the story where you get completely different characters. So that takes a little bit of getting used to, but other than that, the book was great. It can be a little overwhelming. Don't let the size push you away from reading it. It's probably one of the better apocalyptic books that I've read. And I've read a few. Swan Song, this one, I've read the next one in our reviews, The Stand by Stephen King. This one, too, was fantastic. Now, this one took me a little while to read because I had to keep putting it on the back burner. That because I had some buddy reads that I was doing in my group, so this one kind of had to wait because this was, well, actually started as a buddy read, but I ended up being the only one reading it. So anyway, Stephen King is one of my favorite authors, and this book was no different. This is, however, the second time I've read this book. I did not remember a whole lot from the first time, so it was like a brand new read for me. So that was great. Stephen King has a great gift for creating characters, and the characters in this book are no different. Vivid, full of life. A lot of those you love to hate characters, and a lot of those you love to love characters. And it's actually a phenomenal book. I'm sure a lot of people have read this. Now, it's not my favorite book by Stephen King. That would be it. But it is one of his greater books. The third book that I wanted to review for y'all was Lisa Jackson's You Don't Want to Know. Lisa Jackson is also another of my favorite authors. She writes, they say it's romantic suspense, and she's pretty tame in the romance department, so which is good because I'm really not for romance. But this one was fantastic, and it touches on the subject of parenting and being a parent, and actually what happened was a woman has a child, and it was kind of mystery surrounding it. She kind of blocked out everything that happened. She lost her son, she thought, and she thought she kept seeing him, and people were putting her in the crazy department, and it just escalates from there. It's a really good book, and Lisa Jackson has a really great talent, and I really enjoy her stuff. She's got quite a few books out there, so check her out. And for the last book for this review is Harlan Coben's The Innocent. First time read for me for Harlan Coben, and I gotta say I was not disappointed. He is a great author. A lot of people, I mean, I read reviews and there's a lot of up and downs on Harlan Coben's work. But for being the first one that I read, it was great. It starts out a college male, jumps in to defend his friend, ends up killing the person accidentally, and then it just goes on from there, and it's a fantastic read. And I don't think you'll be disappointed in Coben's work. There's several books that I want to read. I did also just read the first book in his YA series, Shelter. I'll do a review on that in our next video. It was really very good. So that's the 4 that I want to do for reviews. And I hope that it helped shed some light on these books and maybe get you some ideas of what you'd want to read. We're now in spook season, which is my favorite time of year. And I have already read A Red Trick or Treat by Richie Tankersley Cusick. She's a young adult writer, but she's very good. She's one of those writers that she can write and she slowly brings you to the climax of what's going to happen. So you're sitting there and you know the person's there and they're coming to get you, and you just got to slowly read up to that. And she can always put me on the edge of my seat, and Trick or Treat was no different. It was really a good choice for starting off spook season. We've got a couple of books that we're reading in my group. We're going to read Dr. Sleep and House of Leaves. And I also read And She Was by Allison Galen, which was fantastic. It was a little slow to start off, but it ended up being okay. I will review that in my October reviews. So I think that's it, guys, for this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Subscribe and get your friends to subscribe. Have a great October, and we'll see you near the end. Thanks for tuning in. See ya. Bye.